The world is choking. A former NASA pilot named Cooper spends his days fighting a losing battle against the blight, a global crop failure that has turned the American Midwest into a graveyard of dust. His daughter Murph believes their farmhouse is haunted by a ghost that knocks books off her shelves. Cooper, a man of science, eventually realizes the ghost is sending coordinates in binary. Those coordinates lead them to a hidden bunker where the remnants of NASA are preparing a desperate Hail Mary pass for humanity. Professor Brand reveals a wormhole has appeared near Saturn, placed there by them, mysterious beings from a higher dimension. Cooper is recruited to lead the Endurance to find a new home. He leaves his heartbroken daughter with a promise. "I'm coming back." He gives her a watch to sync their time, unaware of how cruel time is about to become. The Endurance slips through the wormhole, a shimmering sphere in the dark, and emerges in a distant galaxy orbiting a massive black hole called Gargantua. Their first stop is Miller's planet, a world covered in shallow water. But there's a catch. Gravity here is so intense that 1 hour on the surface equals 7 years on Earth. The mission goes sideways. Giant, mountain-sized waves batter their craft. By the time Cooper and Brand escape back to the main ship, 23 years have vanished. Cooper sits in the cockpit as he watches decades of video messages from his children. His son is a man. His daughter Murph is now the same age he was when he left, and she has lost all hope that he is ever coming back. Desperation sets in. They travel to a frozen world where Dr. Mann, the best of the previous explorers, is waiting. But Mann has been driven mad by isolation. He faked his data to be rescued, and he betrays the crew, killing one of them and attempting to hijack the Endurance. In a high-stakes dogfight in the stratosphere, Mann accidentally blows the airlock, killing himself and sending the Endurance into a violent, spinning death spiral. In a feat of impossible piloting, Cooper matches the ship's rotation and docks, but they are out of fuel. To save the mission and the last remaining crew member, Brand, Cooper makes the ultimate sacrifice. He uses the gravity of the black hole to slingshot the ship toward the final habitable planet, then detaches his own shuttle, plunging himself into the infinite darkness of Gargantua. Inside the black hole, Cooper doesn't die. He falls into the Tesseract, a 5-dimensional space that looks like an endless, repeating version of Murph's childhood bedroom. He realizes he is the ghost. He is behind the bookshelf, across time, trying to communicate with his daughter. With the help of his robot, TARS, he gathers the quantum data needed to solve the gravity equation that will allow humanity to leave Earth. He transmits the data through the ticking second hand of the watch he gave Murph decades ago. On Earth, a dying but brilliant Murph sees the watch's erratic movement, realizes it's her father, and saves the human race. The Tesseract collapses. Cooper is found floating near Saturn, rescued by a humanity that now lives on massive space stations. He wakes up to find Murph as a 100-year-old woman on her deathbed, surrounded by her own descendants. They share one final quiet moment of love before she tells him to go. She knows Brand is still out there, alone on a distant planet, setting up the first camp for a new human civilization. Cooper steals a ship and heads back into the void, no longer a farmer or a ghost, but a pioneer chasing a light in the dark.